We'll be playing at Kentucky next year from Pittsboro, North Carolina. And we are underway in this best-of-5 set match. The same scoring as the collegiate game, where the first 4 sets would be to 25, win by 2, and the final set would be to 15, win by 2. It's fire against ice. Ice is on the left side of your screen, fire on the right. And a kill right away by number 23, Lainey Smith from Durham, North Carolina, who will be playing for Illinois.
It physically couldn't get louder in this gym, and what a point already. The first rally, non-stop, digging, hitting. Finally, this monster kill on the right from Smith. I can barely hear you, Sam. It is packed and loud in here. An
absolutely incredible atmosphere, including a lot of the football players that'll be playing in the UA Next football game tomorrow. That'll be on ESPN. A stuff. Onyewu combining with Smith. Onyewu, number 32, will be playing at USC next year. Still back there serving is Thigpen. Nice serve by Thigpen. And wow, look at ice. They're cooling off the fire. I've been waiting all day to say that.
Ice has fully stolen the momentum so far in this match. Coming in hot from blocking, passing, everything going right in the set. And the blocking is on point, the timing. You would never know these players have not played with each other till today, match-wise.
3-0 start for the ice. And keep in mind, there's Furbringer setting. And the first point goes to Fire. Furbringer, the setter for Fire, will be playing at Wisconsin next year. Izzy Ashburn and MJ Hamill this year combined in a 6-2 for Kelly Sheffield, and Furbringer going into that setting position next season as a freshman. The libero is Schumacher, number 7 for Fire. She's also playing for Wisconsin at another point.
I like the fact that we're already seeing a back row attack. The kill from Benjamin, that's elite. That back row attack is highly used in Division I volleyball, and to see it already coming out right now says really big things for these players.
Benjamin serving. She'll be playing at Kentucky next year. Set by Parks, who will go to the Florida Gators, and the kill on the left side. And that was Horn, number 4.
Huge swing by Kiki Horn and avoiding the block perfectly while still avoiding the bro, making sure that ball falls right in the corner. Excellent placement.
Horn will be playing at UCLA next year. Some UCLA fans here watching today. Oh, that was a thunderous attack. That was Skylar Pierce, who will be playing in Nebraska.
Great word to describe Pierce, thunder. You wouldn't think she could hit as hard as she does. With the ball literally smacks, you can hear it. She's going to bring a lot of power to Nebraska.
Pierce wanting to study graphic design when she gets to Nebraska. Parks putting up the set, and now it's the Fire heating up. And another block, Castle, number 17, combining with Osunsami.
This is a lesson that Ice is going to learn fast at college, which is covering. You got to put your helmet on, get right under the block, platform out, make sure a hitter knows that you got their back.
I like the response. 4-all. It was 3-0 to start. Good comeback by the Fire here. Parks puts up the set, and it is terminated on the left side by number 4, Kiki Horn, who's already had a couple of kills here in this opening set.
Nice kill by Horn, doing a good job at reading the block in front of her, seeing that split open and going right for the middle of the hands.
She was the North Carolina Gatorade High School Player of the Year, but will be going all the way across the country to college to UCLA. And coming in to serve, Izzy Stark, whose older sister Angelina is a star at Penn State and actually in the stands behind us today. Izzy's going to be playing at Penn State as well. And another kill by Pierce.
Pierce literally flying in the air. Left to your screen. Look at how high she gets. And that line is wide open. Easy decision for her to take that right to the line.
Cabello in to serve for Fire.
Back serve, number 8, Nyalis Cabello.
Cabello will be playing at Louisville next year. Local player from Claremont, Florida, has a lot of family and friends here. That attack goes out of bounds. Really one of the few hitting errors we've seen so far. It's been a clean start.
Higgins taking the error, but she was going with purpose. She was trying to go left of the hands, but down the line. That was a smart error. She can take that and work with it.
Been so impressed with the efficiency here early. 6-5 Fire in front off the slide.
It's a nice set.
Couldn't get it down. It was Roth. It's popped over by Schumacher. Faldudo with a set. That's a good dig by Benjamin. And a net violation called against the Fire. So it'll be a point for the Ice.
Coming back in for Team Ice, number 12, Amanda Mack.
Yeah, we've been watching them in practice the past couple of days, and you really don't know what you're going to get when they come out on the match court. They've had a couple of fantastic days of practice, but this is interesting seeing how quickly they adjust playing with each other, the best in the country. Attack by Garcia. That was Higgins. Missed it. Point Fire.
Higgins with the error, but great scrappiness coming from Team Ice, making sure that they put the platform out, making sure the ball stays in play, giving Higgins the chance.
Higgins will be playing beach volleyball at Florida State next year for Brooke Miles. Here's Melissa Kawa from California, going to be playing at Stanford for Kevin Hamley. Stark with a set. And the net moving again, but that was a heck of a swing by number 9, Izzy Stark. And the point goes to the Ice. And to serve Alec Roth, who will play for Mary Wise at Florida next year from the state of Ohio. Good dig by Stark. Garcia hammers it.
Huge kill by Garcia, and for Ice, the middle back really creeped up, didn't know how hard she was going to hit it. She did a good job at reading the defense and going back to the 10-foot line.
Oh, that was an excellent serve. Put down on the right side again. Garcia with her second straight kill. Garcia will be playing at Iowa. She's from Hawaii, by the way. Not surprising. She's an excellent surfer. Schumacher, who will be going to Wisconsin with another good serve. Benjamin.
Power kill from Benjamin. Her swing, her approach, everything just looks like power. And her arm almost freezes in the air, but an absolute hammer when it comes down.
And we welcome in Coach Tanya Jarvis-Sterrett, who's live with us on the sideline. Coach, what's the biggest challenge getting these players together on the match court? See, I don't think she can hear us. We'll get her later. We got a timeout.
You copy?
And 11-7, the Fire out in front. Remember, the Ice started the match winning the first 3 points.
You got some music for me? Here we go.
A 5-0 run. And let's just listen to Tanya talk to her team, since we couldn't talk to her on the air.
Once again, make sure that there's a hashtag.
And we're doing a really good job of getting hands. That's what we talked about. But they're not getting the block with us just standing there and not being ready on coverage. Right? Loaded on coverage. Keeping aggressive. If we're sending a ball over, right? 1 or 2. Make them have to work for it. Get them out of system. All right, let's go. Hey, let's go! Fire on 3! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she's trying to get her team to take the Ice out of system. They've done a good job of that by winning the last 5 points.
I like how fast the players are reacting to each other, especially on the block. Ice was doing a really good job at testing out the block on the right side. Fire made some adjustments, closed the block pressing, and that has to come with some work. The middle and timing, it's hard to time down with your pin hitters. These players have only had 2 days together, so the fact they can adjust that fast says a lot for them as athletes.
We always talk about how volleyball is the ultimate momentum sport. You can really see it in an atmosphere like this with the best in the country playing together for the first time. One team gets on a roll and pretty much is unstoppable for a while. Schumacher, again, she's going to be playing for Wisconsin, plays out of the infamous Munciana Club in Carmel, Indiana. And a good timeout by the Ice as they side out right away. That's Anyavu, who will be playing at USC. Anyavu thinking of going into the dentistry profession or perhaps sports medicine when she gets to USC. And here's the future Gator, Taylor Parks, the setter. She'll be backing up Alexis Stuckey next season. Kennedy Muff finishing her career as a Gator.
That violation called on number 15.
Another net violation.
Right now, Ice has to really focus on serve, receive, trying to get out of the hole right now. You can still be aggressive at the front, but go back to mechanics, trying to get your setter a 3-option pass and run that fast offense you're looking for.
Furbringer back in. She is the National Girls Volleyball Athlete of the Year. And again, we'll be playing for Wisconsin. Kelly Sheffield has a setter and a libero on this team, the Fire team. Nice block.
Good coverage.
Taken by Mack. And a little misfire there. Another point for Fire.
You really see how important momentum is, like you said, Sam. Ice came out with it, and now Fire is just absolutely taking off. And that, again, is something that the players are learning right now. How do you respond to when your team is down in a hole?
Again, this first set to 25, win by 2. Furbringer, who's actually from California. She's the captain of this Fire team. Smith sends it over. Oh, nice block on Yahoo.
Contact is called. Coming in for Team Ice, number 40, Asia.
Anyavu, before the match, I asked her, who are you most excited to play next year in college? She said, oh, UCLA, no doubt. I love that rival.
Yeah.
USC owns LA. She said she's absolutely ready.
She's already bought in.
Fully bought in.
Here's Thigpen, who will be playing for Kentucky next year. Outside hitter in high school. She's going to actually play libero at Kentucky.
Reaching the right side, number 13, Hannah Benjamin on the top.
And Benjamin, another future Kentucky Wildcat with a kill.
Skylar Pierce.
Right now, you see the athleticism with the hitters because they're not scared of the hands. At the high school level, you see a lot of players hit it in the net or hit it out because they're trying to avoid the block. These players have already figured out the hands can help you. Use it against them.
Benjamin 6'1".
Outside, number 4,
Left side attack by Kiki Horn. She's already got 3 kills. Future Bruin.
Now
Horn to the right side, huge kill by her. Did a good job at reading the block. It was really pulled into the middle. Decides to not go line, but still stay left of the hands.
Furbringer did a good job to set that, but the block was on.
big reaching block for point by Alec Roth.
Roth,
And of course,
getting most of that.
That is what you call an in-your-face stuff. Roth is making this block personal, getting right in her face, and all in the timing, being relentless.
Well, back row attack, nice dig. Good dig by Horn. And tight to the net. And that ball goes out of bounds by Smith, point to the Fire. A couple of years ago, this event has been a real launching pad. This is Jayla Auguste, who will be playing for the Florida Gators. There's a lot of future Gators in this game, so I know Mary Wise is very happy to see those incoming freshmen out here playing in this prestigious event. Gonna redo that. Auguste from Spring, Texas.
Auguste is one of the biggest personalities in the gym, Sam. She is so much fun to talk to, and just watch her play. It speaks for itself.
Well, not surprising, her dad was a Harlem Globetrotter. That's where she gets that big personality from. Well, dunk by Taylor Parks.
First dub of the day by Taylor Parks. Great job in being confident with that hole in the court. Both feet on the ground, shoulders facing forward, and going for that dump.
Parks was the state player of the year here in Florida in her classification. This is Izzy Stark, Gatorade High School player of the year in Florida. And again, we'll be playing with her sister at Penn State next year. Oh, what a block right there. Get that out of here.
Huge block by Higgins. And remember, she's playing beach. She has to wait even longer in the sand, and that ups her vertical. Look how high she gets on the court. She's making the block look easy.
Her brother in the UA Next High School football game.
That was a crazy service either.
Roth takes care of it in the middle.
25 gets the kill for Team Ice.
Now you see the momentum changing back to Ice. A lot of that is Alec Roth. She is a force at the net. Even when she's not touching the ball, you can hear her.
Stark back to serve again. Her mom played at Texas. I already mentioned her sister playing at Penn State right now.
Great dig.
Yeah, good dig by Schumacher. This has got to go over. Free ball here for Fire. Higgins again.
On the weak side, number 7.
So I'm just curious as to how Chris Poole.
I got a little chills after that, Sam. Ready to run through a wall after that.
Well, Brooke Niles, the head beach coach at Florida State, has had that program at the national championship every season. In fact, they made the final match before as well. So she will be an incredible addition. It's nice to see her already making that declaration. 22, Osunsami. She is uncommitted from Stevenson Ranch, California. She was a gymnast when she was younger. Cabello in to serve now. Well, Cabello's ambidextrous. She can serve right or left-handed. She's going with the right.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah. So she'll try the left next time.
All right, let's look for the left next time. Can't wait to see it.
It's Amanda back for Team Ice.
We're tied. Look at this. Ice is battled back. Just so many cliches you could use in this.
I love it. I love the Fire and Ice.
I'm trying to not do that.
No, do it. We love your dad jokes, Sam.
Don't want to be cheesy. Cabello with a set. Down the line. Attack is successful by Pierce.
Pierce did a good job of moving the ball around and avoiding the block. I really like how intentional the hitters are being when it comes to placement. They're not just trying to avoid hands. They're going for spots, cross, line.
Pierce, by the way, 6'3". Kaya Castle is the tallest player on Team Fire. She's number 17 at 6'4". By Team Ice, that was number 12, Amanda Mack.
Great snap by Mack. Right to your screen. Look at her drop her arm and make sure that ball falls right in front of Lola. Not going too deep, but also keeping that power on the ball.
Mack's going to be playing at Cincinnati next year, also a black belt in Taekwondo.
A black belt. That's crazy. Yeah. These players have some crazy fun facts.
That's what is so fun going through the bios of these players. They're incredible volleyball players, but they have so many other elite talents. A lot of musicians on the court today.
Musicians, Taekwondo, surfing, ambidextrous. What did you and I bring, Sam? You bring dad jokes.
Anyanwu, who actually has a pet peacock. Can you believe that? Yeah.
Are these facts real, or are we just grabbing the most out there facts we can
make
get?
That up? No.
I can't wait for all the rest.
Maybe she's punking us, but she said, hey, I have a pet peacock. It's like, all right.
I love that. I want to see pictures.
Yeah. Another point for Ice. And Taylor Parks will go back to serve. Parks, when she's not playing volleyball, avid pickleball player. I know you'd love that.
Love.
It's big here in Florida. Benjamin. Oh, nice dig. Back row, put away by Kiki Horn.
Huge approach by Horn, and she starts out so far back in the court, literally uses all her momentum and flies in the front, looking like Maddie Skinner from Texas.
Well, we've never had a 5-setter in this competition, but how about this first set? I mean, this is back and forth.
The entire time.
The challenges of coaching, especially in this opening set, these players that have never played together before. Benjamin.
Now look for Ice's short serve. Coach Jason said, I want you to start picking on those short zone serves. That means he wants the ball to drop right in front of the 10-foot line. Let's see how close Parks can get the ball.
Ice have won the last 4 points. Parks serving. Future Gator. It's received by Benjamin.
Great hustle.
Parks saves it. Furbringer with a set. Benjamin over the block. Parks with a dig. Nice dig by Schumacher. Now double contact on Ice.
Horn decided to go with her hands. Usually when the ball has that much spin and you're that far off the net, you use your platform. But I like the fact that she's trusting her hands with the set.
I'm sorry, but I want to get rid of the double contact.
Why?
Well, I mean, it does not give anyone an advantage. In fact, most of the time, it's a disadvantage.
That's
so
true.
It's
not a good serve with a double.
Right, I'm starting my campaign.
Let's see how many signatures you get.
Schumacher sends it over. Parks, nice diving dig. Point to the fire. I mean, it's been remarkable how neither team has been able to distance themselves here in this first set.
So relentless, and even when it's not a quote-unquote pretty play, bodies are on the ground, platforms are out, they're doing everything they can to keep the ball alive.
Furbringer had a nice service run earlier for Fire. We're going to 25 win by 2 in this opening set in the best of 5-set match. Furbringer with his service error. She was going for it, though. She was trying to rip it down the line.
Furbringer is best friends with Melissa Kawa, who's going to Stanford. And we're talking to Kawa because her head coach, Kevin Hambley, encourages the aggressive serves and actually says, I'm not even worried about missing the serves. When you serve that hard, eventually you'll get the aces.
There's Asia Thigpen from Pittsboro, North Carolina. It's just outside of Chapel Hill. Off the slide, August, it worked.
Now we're starting to see more of the tips. The players are starting to read the defense, see the hands of the block, and trust different shots. Now going with the tip from August. Perfect placement, avoiding the left back and getting over the block.
Again, August, another one of those future Gators. This player's dad was a Globetrotter. Nice serve. That was Hannah Benjamin, who will be playing at Kentucky. $22-all.
Nice pass.
The block party. August got most of that one.
Timeout has been called by Ice.
He was trying to lead that timeout.
Schumacher could barely talk at the jersey ceremony. That's when you know your bro is vocal. And then today was having to text her teammates and write on her notes what she was trying to tell them.
That is Schumacher, number 7 in white, the libero for Team Fire, who will play at Wisconsin. Wisconsin Badger fans are going to love her. She is full of energy. So we've been tied 5 times in this back half of the set. Good D by the Ice. That's got to go over. Free ball here for Fire. Point Ice. Horn getting the block, and we are tied Yet again, we were tied at 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, and now 23.
Perfect block by Ice. And the block wasn't initially there. It was at the last second, a swing block, but the connection ended up happening.
Somebody's going to have a set point after this rally. Parks with a set, and it is put away nicely by Roth. Set point Ice.
Roth brings so much energy, and she's proving herself that in those clutch moments, she's going to go for that hard swing. She's going to go for the kill, not a tip or a roll.
The SEC will see that connection a lot next year. Parks to Roth. Ava Faldudo back to serve, who will be playing at Penn State next year. Part of the U19 and U21 national teams. Serve Schumacher.
Great dig.
Parks, back row. It is Asia Thigpen who ends the set for the Ice.
Perfect way to end the match for Team Ice. Back row attack from Thigpen. Again, only the second one of the match so far, and that's an elite.
To actually help balance and compensate what they're doing, I think is a terrific thing. And so we've had a number of terrific NIL relationships with athletes. This is almost like its own big NIL relationship. And I think hopefully the exposure of UA is going to also help these girls in their local market when they go to college and looking for deals and other things too. So hopefully it'll pay dividends on multiple levels.
Talking products, the new shoe, SlipSpeed Mega training shoe. Tell me more about that.
So a year ago, actually at this event, we launched the Under Armour SlipSpeed, the training version. It was a 6-feature set shoe, unlike anything you've seen before. There's BOA lacing system, heel step up down, same outsole Stephen Curry won his 4 NBA championships in. We've now added the running expression to that. So the Under Armour SlipSpeed Mega running shoe will be released February 14th, Valentine's Day, very near and dear and close to our hearts. And it's gonna be, we think, pretty extraordinary. It's an oversized, heavy, thick midsole. The flow cushioning we have is outrageous, and just it's a shoe that we like to say at Under Armour, our vision, provide performance solutions you never knew you needed, and then once you try them, go, how could I ever live without that? This shoe, we think, is one of those with the heel up, heel down, the comfort of it, and just the practicality. So it'll be in athletes' closets for a long, long time.
Your Valentine's Day present, ready, everyone's got it now. Well, a former athlete, what's some advice you have for players going into their freshman year of college?
For these kids, especially in the day of NIL, I use this theme for the conversation, and it was a quote from a great artist that we all know, from Jay-Z. And someone asked and said, tell me what kind of businessman you are. He said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. And that means understanding the brand that you're building with NIL. With UA, it was the relationships that I had as a football athlete at the University of Maryland that built these concentric circles. These guys now have a totally different set of experiences where their brand doesn't have to be even a product or the sports that they're entering as much as it is themselves, as influencers and other things that they can do. We've seen the power of what that means, and so we're really proud to be able to contribute to that.
Awesome, thank you so much for your time, Kevin. We love having you here.
Chevy, you're cool.
Oh, high five, love it.
Shelby, that had to be fascinating talking to Kevin Plank.
It's always fun talking to Kevin Plank, and he played football at Maryland, so he has that athlete mentality. He's been in these shoes before, knows what they go through, and tries to really put that in a product, and you can see how it's played out for him pretty well.
Well, speaking of shoes, I know you've been very impressed with the Under Armour footwear that these players are wearing in this competition. I mean, it is some nice, elite footwear. There's a good shot at what the player, how cool is that?
These are my favorite court shoes I've ever seen in my life. I need them.
All right, well, I gotta be honest. We're moving from your favorite footwear to my favorite college basketball team because it's my alma mater. Tonight, an ACC men's college basketball doubleheader. Yes, the Tar Heels of North Carolina will take on Pitt at 7 Eastern, followed by the Duke Blue Devils, who come in at number 14 this week, taking on Syracuse at Cameron Indoor. Sorry, that's a shameless plug for the Tar Heels, but I'm going to run home after volleyball and watch North Carolina, Pittsburgh, and Duke, Syracuse, all on ESPN tonight. I got to say, did Kevin Plank remind you of anyone in the volleyball world?
That's a good question.
I know.
Yes. Auburn head coach Brent Crouch.
Okay,
how
that's
they
good.
carry themselves, how they talk, they speak very precisely. Coach Crouch, if you're watching, you're welcome.
No, Kevin Hambly from Stanford.
Okay,
That's
Kevin Hambly's going too, yeah. I agree with that one.
Same name. Well, the Ice has come out here in the second set with a 5-0 run. Oh, what a save by Parks. However, the Fire end up winning off of a double contact. And that's the first point of the set the Fire have been able to get.
And Sam continues searching for signatures, eliminating the double. That was a great up, though, for Team Ice. Watch the hustle, the relentlessness to let this ball drop on the ground. I love the energy.
Some new players. That's Bashir serving for Fire. And the new players that have come in the second set have all been impactful. There's one of them, number 12, Lavani Key Powell, who will play at Utah next season. She's only 5'9", but she can jump out of the gym.
It's giving Jill Gillen from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Outside. 5'9", can jump through a wall.
Don't you know we're going to hear a lot of players talk about how she inspired them?
Yes, I love that.
I think she's a trailblazer.
She's a great story.
Nice one-arm save by number 21, Peyton Peterson, who will be playing at Louisville. Furbringer tied, but trying to take it over. I think she got the touch. Waiting to see who they can get. Furbringer will get the kill.
And we talked about new players in the second set. The bro for Ice, Asia Thigpen, who got the set kill in the first set.
That's right.
The Littles can do big things too from the back row.
Nice pursuit by Kawa. Parks to the set. Off the slide was number 23. That was Smith. And again, Key Powell has come in. Did not play in the first set. Has 2 kills here to start the second.
Taverdi and Smith not able to close that block. Left to your screen. Look at the hands move when the ball makes contact. Got to make sure that press has happened over the net.
Kendall Bashir, who will play at Cal Poly, now serving from Palos Verdes Estates, California. Oh! Furbringer. Hey, is the setter supposed to do that?
Well, when you're running a 5-1, the setter can do whatever she wants. Furbringer showing that she can play right side too, protecting that net at the front. Even setters can get kills, Sam.
She's one of those players, though, Shelby. She's 5'11", but I think she plays bigger than that.
And she's actually 5'10". She told me she's 5'10", so yeah, she was 5'11", but I thought she would be, she just looks taller. She carries herself tall.
So, missed by Ames, the future Longhorn. Number 9 for the Fire. She's 6'4", be playing for Jared Elliott in the national champion Longhorns next season.
I'm sure Ames has watched Asia O'Neill's game closely, the slide queen. There's a lot to learn from the Longhorns who have played before her.
Furbringer tried to send it over. Now she'll set Ames. And that's a kill by Furbringer. She has all of a sudden here in the second set turned on the attack. Set's a good ball, but we're seeing just how lethal she is. That will be a big bonus for the Badgers.
Furbringer said that she loves to hit, that our main focus is setting, but she's always down to play on the right side.
I remember last year, Julia Orjol started at outside hitter, ended up being a libero. Wisconsin has a lot of players that can move around. Furbringer will fit right into that system. The Ice won the first set and are hanging on to a 1-point lead here in the second. Boy, Lavani Key Powell absolutely skywalks. Number 12 for the Fire. Here she is, waiting on that. Didn't quite clear the net with it. But she's an instant highlight reel.
And Key Powell could have waited a little longer. That's when it's tough, when the ball is set from the down ball that high. Got to make sure the timing's there.
Had over 1,000 kills in high school. That's tight to the net. And the point is going to be given to the ice.
For Team Ice.
August. And now Faldudo back to serve. Just went a little off speed that time. Key Powell.
Great up.
She's got such a wide variety of shots. That's wide, point fire.
Point fire, but the defense from Ice was incredible. Faldudo did a really good job at cutting off the ball. Watch this ball, this is a seam. The middle back has to cover the left back, and they literally cross each other. Whoever the ball gets to first passes, that was perfect seam play.
Again, these are the best high school volleyball players in the country in the UA Next All-America volleyball game. August combining with Key Powell, getting the block.
Power stuff for Fire, and it was on the connection. All four hands for Fire, touching, pressing. The timing was there. The hands placing back in the court. Perfect block.
Her dad, Lewis, defensive line coach at Utah, and played defensive line for the Utes. Key Powell's dad. Service error, second one by Furbringer. But for the most part, she has been so impressive in this match, and the service errors have been errors of aggression as well. Asia Thigpen back to serve. Key Powell rolled it. Love her variety of her shot.
Fire is really changing up the shots, and mainly in the trick shots. They're going right over the block. They're going for the 10-foot line, middle of the court. It's working out for them right now.
Lavani Key Powell serving now.
Nice set.
And Higgins is denied by Bashir. A little finger wave at the end.
Higgins blocked, but what a set from Faldudo. Pulled in all the way to the outside, jump setting it back perfectly.
Correction, number 26, Kendall Bashir.
Bashir, the MVP of the U19 National Championship team. That just goes out. Free point for the Ice. Parks, number 20, coming back in for the Ice. A couple of, actually 3 subs checking in for the Ice, as Jason Young, the head coach, rotating players in. Tight. Disposed of by Smith.
Kawa doing a really good job at getting stopped for that serve receive ball. Just a little too tight on the net. If that serve receive was even 3 inches off, it'd be a 3-option pass.
Lainey Smith, Chapel Hill High School's finest from the state of North Carolina. Here she is on the attack. Puts it down.
The right side.
Smith, excellent basketball player as well. She'll be going to Illinois. She said she's interested in playing both basketball and volleyball. Good serve by Parks. Bashir. And Bashir missing on that powerful attack.
Bashir with the error, but I like the play. Giving a 3-option pass, immediately popping up for her approach, and she was going for the line. She was purposeful.
Parks, another good serving run, just missed the corner. And the Fire will take advantage of that miss. Again, Parks from the state of Florida will be staying in state, playing for Mary Wise and the Gators. And to serve now is Hannah Benjamin. Parks set off the slide, goes on Yanwu, and it eventually goes down for the kill, and that'll give us a timeout. As the Ice, who won the first set, have now taken a 15-11 lead here in the second. It's exploding in growth, Shelby. We had record-setting ratings this year during the regular season at ESPN. Ice up by 4. Selman on the attack. She'll be playing at Ohio State on the left side for Ice. Parks will send it, and I think she hit the net. Yeah, point fire.
Parks doing a nice job, though, at keeping her eye on the defense for Fire. And that's what you have to do as a setter. You have to read across the net and use that peripheral vision, too.
Look at Parks, who's been the predominant setter for Team Ice today. She was setting Emerson Selman, number 14, who's playing for the first time here in the second set. She's already had a few kills in this set. Well, I cannot wait to watch Anyawu at USC.
The first rip kill we've seen this match coming from Anyawu, and she also had the first slide kill. She's doing it all. She's not scared to run different plays and really work with Parks, and that's the hardest thing to do, is find the timing with your setter as a middle. These two are making it look easy so far.
USC, we're lucky to have her. Remember USC's beach team, incredible. The Dane Blanton's team, national champions. Bashir blocked. Nice block. I think Smith got most of that one. She was joined up there by Taverdi.
And Taverdi making sure she pops out. Smith is the one who's setting the block, the right side and the outside. The pins are always the one who sets the block. It's the middle's job to meet the pin.
Taverdi will be playing at Oregon next year. Oregon this year making the regional, had to play at Wisconsin. Bashir.
Great dig.
Oh, that was a fantastic dig. Dig was by Peterson, who play at Louisville. Put away by Smith. I mean, that's strength right there.
Yeah. Strength and height. Smith was so far off the net right there. Look how far off the net she is. Left of your screen. She's nowhere near tight. That strength that comes in, how high she reaches.
Future Badger, was just talking to Aiden Ames, future Longhorn. A lot of these players will play for national teams together in the summer as well.
There's that coverage.
Yeah. Oh, what a save again by Peterson. Fire wins the rally, but they have to work so hard to score right now.
All credit to Schumacher, who took in the feedback by Coach Starr and implemented immediately. Right here, Schumacher on your screen, made sure she was up right against Ames and ready just in case she was blocked. And Ames was blocked, and Schumacher got the ball up. Schumacher was the libero in the first set. She's a defensive specialist here in the second. Lainey Smith misfires, point fire. Close call by Kawa. I absolutely thought that ball was going in, but Kawa did it right. She had her foot on the line, and she knew if it crosses the left foot, it's out. Come on, Shelby, she's going to Stanford. You're right. Right? What was I thinking? Elite human there. Stanford is known for some great defense. Keith Powell finds the open court. Man, I love watching her play. So fun to watch the undersized outside. Awesome job by Key Powell. Next year at the D1 level. And the coaches are so relatable. I like what Johnny said. She said, challenge the line. Let's see if Ice challenges Fire's line. This is not a hit and giggle week. They are training hard and getting ready to make that next step. Furbringer tried to send it over and does. She has been so cerebral with that attack and gets another kill from the setting position, number 5 for the Fire. Bashir back to serve. Will study agricultural science at Cal Poly. Taverdi. Furbringer. Setting Ames. Yeah, good dig by Parks. Goes out of bounds. Selman will be playing at Ohio State. Yeah, Selman trying to go for that cut shot, but not able to avoid the net. But she was purposeful. She really dropped that thumb, tried to force it in the left back. Keep going for that shot. She was a state champion gymnast when she was younger. Now 6'4", swinging. Key Powell hits into the block. Parks pursues it. Selman. Parks
setting the middle. That attack goes out of bounds. But you know, Shelby, we're courtside. I love all the verbal communication going on between these players.
And the momentum, that's the verbal communication is what leads to momentum, causing all these runs for both teams.
It's a 5-0 run now for the Fire. This whole set has been a lot of scoring runs for both teams. Looked like the Ice was going to run away with it. Fire's come back. Ice won the first set. Kawa. Another nice save by Peterson. And the Ice win the point. Selman signs out in front of this incredible crowd. It is absolutely packed here at the venue on the campus of UCF. A lot of different school colors represented in the stands.
And I love the balloons this year.
Yeah.
The Ice and Fire balloons.
They made us get rid of ours. They knew we'd be hitting each other with them.
They had to all go to the football players. They were obsessed with them.
Yeah, the UA Next football game is tomorrow here in Orlando. A lot of the football players here watching the volleyball.
And the UA Next volleyball match has gone on for over 10 years. It usually was where the Final Four for volleyball took place. The last 4 years, it moved to Orlando, combined the resources with football, and now it's just an all-time great event.
Selman has to create, and there's Furbringer again, the offensive setter who will go to Wisconsin. She's got a lot of kills in this match.
You wouldn't even know she's a right side, or excuse me, a setter. You would think she's purely here to hit some balls.
Furbringer, the National Player of the Year, according to the National High School Coaches Association. Kawa, who will be playing at Stanford, be studying business and economics there, playing for Kevin Hambley. Stanford was a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament this year.
And I like seeing right here Schumacher and Kawa talking together and learning a lot from each other. And one day the fact they can play against one another in tournaments and matches, it's awesome to see these teammates with each other right now.
Oh, we actually just had a call overturned. Point was given to Ice because Fire was out of rotation. So the violation wasn't during play, it was just out of rotation. So it's 20-all now. And in coach's defense, it's got to be a little tough to get everybody in and out according to the rotation because you're trying to play everybody.
You're literally thrown on national TV. You've had 2 days with your team. You got to, one, learn the names, then 2, learn what rotation works best, who can set who. It's a lot to go on in a couple of days.
No mulligans in volleyball, though. So actually, the score's now changed. Sorry, it's 20-19 in favor of the Ice. Ice won the first set in this 3 out of 5 set match. August!
August with arguably the biggest block of the match. Right to your screen, look at her arms. It's almost like her elbow is crossing the net. That's how much power and height she's bringing, building an actual wall for Team Fire.
That ties the score at 20. We're going to 25, win by 2. Stark with the back set to Taverdi. And Key Powell with the block.
Key Powell on the outside pin.
The blockers are just hunting right now. Team Fire is everywhere. Key Powell doing a good job at reading the right side, making sure she's matched up perfectly with her shoulders.
Furbringer back to serve. She's been very aggressive and has missed a couple.
Great serve.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's been trying to do. Nice dig by Bashir. Well, Key Powell, she didn't play in the first set, and she's been the big difference for the Fire in the second.
Key Powell brings a lot of energy. She's one of those game changers that really at the front.
The freshman of the year this year nationally was Olivia Babcock from Pitt. She was the star in this game last year as well.
Babcock went off. She was so fun to watch last season.
Ice getting the point.
Well, that ends a 9-2 run by the Fire.
Heading back to serve, number 40, Asia Thigpen.
Asia Thigpen, who actually got the set-winning kill in the first set, back to serve now. Goes short. Wow, that's exactly what Jason Young wanted them to do.
Thigpen taking what coach wanted and going right for that short zone, making sure the ball fell right in front of the 10-foot line. So hard to defend that ball because you got to make sure you're in there in time. That is such a nasty serve, like you said, to try to return. Then rips the next one. Over the block went Osundami. Furbringer, Key Powell. Great defense by Stark. Yeah. Stark number 9 for the ice. And Key Powell again just showing that versatility of shot. That looked like a shot on the beach. Key Powell getting the kill on Stark, which is interesting because Stark had 2 digs in that play right there, was really pulled in on the last one, and Key Powell clearly saw that, took advantage. Ice is happy she's off the front row now. Good serve receive by Faldudo. And Higgins sides out for the ice. We're tied at 23. Again, another set where we've had several tie scores. This one is more intense because the winner of this next point will have a set point. Parks is in to serve. Furbringer to Bashir. Parks setting the left pin, and terminating is Peyton Peterson, the Gatorade Player of the Year from the state of Iowa. Peterson going straight for the hands of Fire and dropping her pinky where she's going for that Cobra, that tool, trying to touch the hands and make that ball flail out. Set point ice. Bashir tools the block to save the set point. It's win by 2 from here on out.
Coming in for Fires, number 13, Hannah Benjamin. Benjamin going back to serve.
Hannah Benjamin in to serve. Oh, that was tight to the net. And Parks getting over the net. Point's going to go to Fire. Oh, interesting call. Yeah. I thought that Fire was the one going over the net. And that's what happens when you got the battle at the net. Both middles are going in. It's really just who the ref sees. So now it's the first set point of the match for Fire. They lost the first set. Ice had a set point here in the second. Free ball here for Fire. Furbringer setting Bashir. Oh, wow. That was very fortunate for Fire. They win the set on a busted play, but they'll take it at this level. This set was full of runs from both teams. Who were able to close it out and tie the match. Oh, dance off. We love a good dance-off, Sam. Everywhere. I mean, the stands are dancing, the players are dancing. It's an incredible atmosphere. It's packed here. Well, last year, the football players had an actual dance-off. Hope that happens again. It's very loud in the venue today. This place is rocking. Furbringer with a set right away. August says, thank you for that beautiful set. I will take it from here. And August already showing the versatility, running plays, going into the setter, but avoiding the block still and making sure that ball goes to a corner. Great placement. Kawa back to serve now. She's traded the Libero jersey once again with Schumacher. So Kawa now in the DS role.
Just best roll there for Kawa.
Kawa played Libero in the last set. A lot of time for Pierce, and she makes the most of it. Skylar Pierce with the kill. And for Ice, the block was there. The shoulders lined up, the hands together. The issue is the press. Got to make sure your hands are crossing the net. August back to serve. She's been so impressive at the middle blocker position in this match. Future Florida Gator out of the state of Texas. Nice dig as well. Right side down the line, just missed by Osun Sanmi.
And Osun Sanmi was purposeful, though. That's not a bad error. There's good errors, there's bad errors. A good one is being aggressive, being purposeful. She was trying to go down that line, but the left back doing a good job of let the ball fly.
Saw the libero Schumacher come in and try to pump her up after that miss as well. Stark into serve for Ice. They go right back to her, and she scores this time. Gotta love that.
I like Charlie Furbringer giving her the chance again. And Usami getting that error, but then getting the ball back and coming back with a kill really shows the maturity she has and letting go her errors.
Furbringer and Osun Sanmi rotate out. Into serve now is Cabello. Also, again, from the state of Florida, Claremont, local. Oh, net violation on the fire, but Peterson was going to get a kill anyway. Peterson's mom, Bobby, the longtime head coach at UNI. Panthers won back-to-back NBC championships this year, made the NCAA tournament. She's not going to play for her mom, though. She's going to go play for Danny Busboom Kelly at Louisville.
I'm sure mom will still give her some tips here and there.
Oh, yeah. Her mom actually is probably the greatest player of all time at UNI as well. Love that lefty attack by Garcia.
Great dig.
Higgins cuts it sharp. Oh, that was nice.
From number 7, Higgy Smalls, Miss Bailey Higgins.
Higgins is such a nice hit because she's a lefty and she's really good at moving the ball around. And when she hits it, you can tell she's playing beach. It's almost like a powered down ball. She has a different kind of spin on it. Really fun to watch.
Yeah, she's going to be a lot of fun to watch this year. The NCAA Beach Volleyball Championships are a spring sport. Selman terminates. Ice is pumped up.
Emmy Selman, who brings the energy to Team Ice, finding that kill, going down the line. Remember, her coach Johnny said, I want you to test Fire's line. That's exactly what she did.
Furbringer back in for the Fire. During that little bit of a pause, Selman from Burtonsville, Maryland, will be studying veterinary medicine at Ohio State. Service error by Thigpen, point to the Fire.
Ice coming in. Number 1, Kylie Presley for Team 5.
So Pierce, 6'3" from Lenexa, Kansas, who will play at Nebraska. Back to serve. It's contagious.
Volleyball is a very contagious sport. The errors, the momentum.
So Roth back to serve, claims her skill outside of volleyball is making really good chocolate chip cookies. I'm sure you'll be friends with her, Shelby.
Would not mind to test the skill out.
Off the slide, Ames can't put it away. Good D by the Ice, Selman. Oh. Higgins just could not stop Kaya Presley. Our first call of her name today from Laurel, Maryland.
Higgins in the right spot, but Presley just too powerful, coming in with that hard swing and making sure Higgins gets tooled from the right hand.
Presley right now uncommitted, turning some heads with that swing. Selman.
Great dig.
Yeah, nice dig by Pierce.
Fully absorbed it.
Good up by Stark. Defense in this match has been incredible. Good pursuit by Thigpen. Selman will get the kill.
I like Selman pointing back to her defense. And I love when the hitters give the defense credit because the hitters don't have a chance unless their defense is on, and Ice is flying all around right now. I'm really enjoying Stark getting a lot of digs as a setter, making sure she's doing multiple things for her team.
Selman hung in the air on that attack as well. Parks sends that serve just out. Taylor Parks, 5'11", from Oldsmar, Florida. Be playing for the Gators next year. She's been able to set a couple of her future teammates on the ice. Going to play for Florida. Good serve by Furbringer.
Nice set.
And obliging with the kill is Selman. You like that set, huh?
I love that set, and it was a great hit by Selman, but Parks can just fling that ball from anywhere on the court. That's what a lot of coaches say about their setters, is when they can place that ball perfectly from the back row, that's when you have a really solid setter.
Alexis Stuckey, of course, the MVP of this game a couple of seasons ago. She's looking to be back next season for Mary Wise and the Gators, and what a backup Parks would be.
For number 4.
That attack just wide.
August took the error, but that has to be the hardest hit we have seen so far today.
Furbringer. Gust again, can't get it to go down. Furbringer sends it, just trying to disrupt the ice. Back row by Pierce. Terminates.
You can literally hear the contact when Pierce hits the ball. So much power coming from the back row, and that's elite right there. That's something that both Nebraska and Texas do a lot of, is that back row attack, using all hitters from any position.
I mean, elite is the word. If you just tuned in and you're watching this match, I don't think immediately you would say, oh, look at the high school players.
No.
I mean, these players are bringing it at the D1 level already. That's how good volleyball is now. It is so popular at the grassroots level, so you have freshmen stepping into Power 5 programs making an impact.
Look at Texas. Nia Button in the middle, setter Ella Swindle winning the national championship. Nebraska, Harper Murray playing in the national championship. Those three players were just here last season, so who knows what these players will do in a few months. And some of them, Sam, move to college this week. Literally go home tomorrow, get their bags, and go off.
Yeah, some of the players enroll early, get that spring season in with the indoor team before they start next year. This match is tied at a set apiece, best of 5 set match. The UA Next All-America Volleyball game, the best high school players in the country here in Orlando. They've been here this week training and hanging out, enjoying a lot of Under Armour gear. Kendall Bashir back to serve. Parks setting. Oh, just missed it, Peterson. She'd like to have that again.
I thought that ball was going in from Peterson, because if you blink, you're going to miss it. She hits the ball so hard that it's like you're watching this in a fast-forward mode. Good thing we have line judges, because I would have said that ball was in.
Parks will pursue it. And that goes down somehow. Kiki Horn put enough on it to get the kill.
And Kiki Horn was almost at the 10-foot line. It was a really awkward play, not very in system, but Horn going back to the basics, making sure her approach was good, and got the kill.
She's a huge WWE wrestling fan. So I want to know how that translates to her personality.
April 21st, I had your license.
She like the entertainment side or the toughness of it? Yeah, net violation on the Fire. Ice will take the point. The other thing is in this match, Shelby, the errors have typically been errors of aggression. They're not poor shots, not unforced errors, they're aggression errors.
What I like when the players make an error into the block, and they got that coverage, that lets them know, okay, I can keep swinging hard. My back row's got me. I like that message. That was perfect.
Yeah, Johnny Parker's story in and of itself is inspiring. One of the greats at Penn State, leading these young players this week. Cabello into serve now for the Fire. Cabello who will be playing at Louisville next year, two-time high school All-American. Sister Naomi at NC State. And Cabello gets the ace. We have not seen a lot of aces in this match because the serve receive has been so good. Another good serve. Getting the ice out of system. Doesn't matter. Peyton Peterson terminates.
Gives it through the top of the block at the outside.
Peterson is not scared of the block whatsoever. Aiden Ames was right in front of her. Placement was good, but she wasn't on the net enough. And Peterson saw that, went right for the hands.
Back at the service line now.
All right, she has the most interesting hobby of anyone on their questionnaire. Her hobby is to read while she tans.
Oh, 2-1. I like it,
yeah.
Peterson.
Just moved to Florida. Attack. Towards the block is number 21, Skylar Pierce.
Number 21, Skylar Pierce.
That was a great play by Fire. Pierce's set was really pulled. And watch this set, left to your screen. It's not to the outside. It's almost a rip. It's halfway in the middle and the 4. Doing a good job at throwing off the block of ice.
Pierce 6'3". Be playing for Nebraska. And now serving. Oh, out of the middle, just crushing it is Alec Roth, the future Gator. So the 6'3" middle from Dublin, Ohio, who will play for Mary Wise's Florida Gators next year. Fantastic job setting this Fire offense. But it's the ice with the serve, specifically. That was number 21, Peterson. Schumacher saves it to Furbringer. 2 Badgers. Schumacher keeps that alive again. And Selman hits it out of bounds.
Fire doing a good job at getting ice out of system, and it's easiest to do that after a long timeout. You got to reset, make sure your serve is over, your pass is there, stay in system as much as possible after a break.
Schumacher, who Shelby pointed out, lost her voice yesterday with all the activities they had, now serving. We heard her trying to talk during a timeout earlier tonight. Nice save by Selman. Furbringer with the set. And just missed August.
Schumacher today had her phone to one of our staff members and typed out, "I need lozenges, please." She's still trying to find a way to talk to her teammates, so I love it.
Yeah, still barking out those orders. Again, the Wisconsin Badger fans are going to love her. So much energy and passion on the floor. That is a perfect attack by Presley.
So line judge called it out, but the ref said it's in. Let's see. How does it look on film?
I thought it was inside.
I thought it was out.
You thought it was out?
Oh, that's close. It happens.
Coming in number 12, Amanda Mack, and number 21, Peyton Peterson. Amanda Mack back in the service line now, 17-14 for Team Ice. Big swing from the heavy-handed Kennedy Oceanati off the block and out of bounds for the kill. That's going to bring in number 14, Melissa Kawa. Kawa to serve.
I apologize for the technical difficulties we just had. We're back now, live action. Ice up 17-15 here in this third set. Match is tied at a set apiece at the UA Next All-America Volleyball game.
Great pass.
And Parks with a set over the block. Went Roth. And terminated by Pierce.
I can't believe how hard Pierce hits.
Yeah.
She's so athletic and she has great form, but how hard she hits is next level.
6'3", will play for Nebraska, plays for the Dynasty Volleyball Club. Kawa with the serve, nice serve receive by Mack. Amanda Mack, number 12 into the match for the Ice. And again, they just can't stop Pierce right now.
And keep beating Pierce until Ice can stop her. Right now she's moving things around. She's going for different shots. She's using the hands of the blockers, but she's yet to revert to a roll or a tip. She's going for the kill with a hard swing.
So this prompts Ice to take a timeout, but let's listen to the fire huddle.
Way to be smart. All right, keep it. Notice how it's a little bit slower, right? But the intensity's still there, and we're all doing what we're supposed to be doing, right? It's not sporadic. So just keep the focus on your defensive responsibility. Front row, I want us all looking over there. Who's my middle? Where she's coming from? Do I have that responsibility first? If I do, great. Honor that in a good pass. If not, make the strong move on the pin. There's too many seams on high out of system balls. Okay, we got to be closing that. Okay, all right, here we go.
That was a good play by Coach Starrett. There's too many seams on out of system balls. That means when Fire gets the ball back or it's blocking, they got to make sure they're still closing the block. Make sure you're being patient, reading the play in front of you, and getting your side in system.
Well, it seems like the Fire, Shelby's been coming from behind in this entire match. We're tied at a set apiece, but this is only the second time we've been tied in this set. First time was at 3-all. Kawa with good serve. Parks puts up the set, and terminating is Kiki Horn.
Big swing to the right side.
Great spot by Horn and such a nice set from Parks. Her back set is flawless, absolutely zero spin, right in that window where Horn wants it.
Horn out of Millbrook High School in Raleigh, North Carolina. Furbringer with a set to Auguste. How about that dig? Amazing by Faldudo, and now she pursues another ball. Furbringer with a set, and that is going to go out of bounds, no touch,
Out of bounds.
Ice.
Ice coming up with some defensive digs there. Number 2 back to serve, Eva.
Boy, Faldudo, defensive star in that last rally, back to serve now. Right side attack by Osunsami.
Kennedy Oceanati. Back in is number 26 for Fire. That's Kendall Bashir.
Osunsami uncommitted as well from Stevenson Ranch, California. Again, another gymnast when she was younger. A lot of these players grew up in gymnastics. That's just too much power by Alec Roth.
That's what you call a perfect in-system play for Team Ice. The pass from Faldudo was a 3-option pass, allowing the setter to run any offense she wants, and Parks going with the rip, making the tempo so fast that Fire's not able to put forehands together against Roth.
Mary Wise is smiling at that play. Both those players will be going to Florida, Parks and Roth. Roth, a middle blocker. Parks a setter. Oh, that's just too easy for Pierce.
You can hear the back row telling Pierce where to go. They're saying long, long. They saw the defense for Ice creeping in, and Pierce makes a decision to go right for that seam. And you see Roth is a little late to the block, not something she usually does. Pierce taking advantage of that.
Out of system play for the Ice, but they score out of system.
That violation at number 9.
And that violation by the Fire.
Coming back in, number
And the Ice slightly inching toward a 2-1 lead, but still the Fire within striking distance. Thigpen in to serve for the Ice. Another one of those players that will play libero in college after an outside hitting high school career. Off the slide, the block by Roth. Denying Ames.
Statement block by Roth. And Fire doing nothing wrong. Great approach by Ames. The coverage was there for Fire. It's just that the block was that good from Roth. And look how she puts her hands back into the court. Look where the ball falls. She's making sure it's going back to the middle, avoiding any chance of being tooled. It's important to watch for TV because it's so fast. There's the football team now. They were getting really into it, the balloons.
Yeah, they've come out during timeouts, done a few fun things as well. Fire, need to side out. Higgins went over the block and gets the kill. Higgins is another player that's been absolutely eye-catching in this match.
There was an event the players did where they made bracelets, and Higgins stood up first and talked about her word. We all picked a word to write with your bracelets. And she said live is her word, live/live. She wants to live in the moment, and she wants to be live as well. She's so talkative. I love the leadership she shows. Really fun player to watch.
Again, she's the only player in this game that is going to play beach volleyball exclusively at Florida State. Her brother, an excellent football player. She's from the Tampa area. Will go and play for Brooke Niles at the Florida Beach program. Higgins tools the block, gets another kill. And the Ice have a set point.
And good job for Ice for keeping that momentum going when you come to the red zone, which is 20 points. We're seeing both teams exchange runs, but Ice, this third set, is taking off after 20 points.
Short serve by Roth, Schumacher with the receive.
Great dig.
Yeah, start. Point though to Fire.
Such a hard call to see because that was, in my opinion, one of the best digs of the day. Again, from start, this setter is proving herself to be so valuable when it comes to defense as well. That was a great hit from Fire.
Schumacher serving, still set point for the Ice on the left side of your screen. Selman blocked, denied by the setter Furbringer. So 2 set points have evaporated. Another set point for Ice coming, but they take a timeout.
I like the fact Jason Young talks to Johnny and says, what do you want to run? Let's see if Team Ice can pull in the blockers to go to the outside.
Both now incredible coaches in the state of Indiana. Selman trying to terminate. That was kept alive by Pierce. And the set goes to the Ice. So the Ice cooling off the Fire to take a 2-set point with one of those balls. So Shelby, the jersey ceremony is one of the events they have here for the players. What was that like for you? I know you participated in that.
It was awesome because the parents were there, Sam. The family was there. At the end, we had some players do a Q&A with us. And how vulnerable they got, the things they said, it was just so much fun. And it's great getting that one-on-one time with them.
On the back row, take just a touch low there. For Team Fire.
Scenes from the jersey ceremony there on the right side of your screen. That's another one of the bonding activities. These players forming relationships that'll last well beyond even their college careers.
And that's something we talked about at the end is volleyball is not who you are. This is what you do right now. You are so much more than what you do on the court. This is going to take you so much further than the next 4 years or however long you play professionally. That's what Kevin Plank also told them during practice.
Yeah, well said.
With number 23, Lady Smith.
Now the left hand. Fire up 2-0 to start the 4th set. They're trying to win this match by winning this set. A little collision there. Parks and Peterson collided, and then
Ball's gone down. It's going to bring up number 21
as well. It's the first point for the Fire. Everybody's okay though.
A coach will never be mad when 4 players go for the ball. And there was a collision, but you literally cannot hear in this gym. It's so loud. So it's hard for these players at times to know who's calling one another on the ball.
Ice, number 7.
You and I have both done
number 9,
volleyball at Wisconsin, which Not a lot of places as loud as that. It is super loud in here tonight for this exclusive high school event. Top players in the country. Bashir terminates from the left pin. Excuse me, that's Benjamin.
Number 13, Hannah Benjamin. 14 fire.
Benjamin, because she snaps really hard, but it's a little hybrid with the wall shot. She takes some off at the last second and makes that ball drop right in front of the right back.
Again, Benjamin will be playing at Kentucky, where she wants to study interior design. Ace. Bashir ripping the ace, and the Fire have tied the score here in this must-win set for them. So best of 5 set match, the Ice up 2 sets to 1. Higgins rolls it over. Good enough for the kill.
Bailey Higgins getting the point.
That play was really out of system for Team Ice, and
Back
Higgins
in
still
for Team Ice,
able
number 48,
to make production happen
Big
because
Bang.
of her mechanics, the form. She had patience on the ball, and she wasn't trying to do anything crazy, and it got her the kill.
Thigpen into serve now. Benjamin denied. Higgins and Roth combined.
Roth is absolutely going off blocking right now. She is a force at the net, and the middles in this match are really stepping up in the game changer.
Furbringer back setting to Osensami for the kill.
Osensami with a perfect snap. Reaching so high, but snapping so hard that the ball cuts perfectly right in front of the right back, a little bit of the middle of the court. It was a great spot.
6'3" from Stevenson Ranch, California. Schumacher playing DS this set. She and Kawa keep switching the Libero jersey. This is Kawa, the Libero with the set. Benjamin, dug by Faldudo. Man, Faldudo's had an excellent defensive match. And then right side by Ames, sends it to the floor.
That's the play Ames has been looking for, this slide. Completely tricking the blockers of Ice and leaving the net wide open. Great footwork from Ames, and that reach is unbeatable.
Back to serve, number 25, Ella Roth.
Ames will be playing for the Texas Longhorns next year, and gold medalist with the U19 national team. Benjamin, dug by Stark. Point Fire. Ames defensively that time getting the block. Again, the level in this All-American volleyball game has just been incredible today. Thigpen almost goes into the stands, knocks a chair over. We're still playing. And then tooling the block is Pierce for the Fire point.
Deceptive kill from Pierce. Personally, I thought she was going cross, but she drops her left shoulder and really changes her arm swing almost in slow-mo. Look at that. She looks like she's going cross. Her shoulders are crossed and goes line.
Ames. Oh. How about the impact of Ames here in this 4th set?
An absolute punishment from Ames. You cannot overpass her. She's going to shove that ball right back down your side, and with a lot of force too.
Fire must win this set to keep the match going. They're up 2 here early in the 4th. Side out Ice, courtesy of Peyton Peterson.
And Peterson and Stark showing really good chemistry. Again, chemistry with your setter and hitters comes last. That's what's so hard about these matches, is the setters learning where the hitters were at the window, and the setters are really impressing me this match.
Parks, one of those setters serving now. Targeted Benjamin. Good dig by Faldudo. Fig pin out of the back row. Benjamin with a dig. Furbringer tried to fool him, but it didn't fool Anyanwu. Nice play by the future Trojan. Another block. Peterson and Anyanwu both there.
And Anyanwu doing a really good job at meeting her outside, making sure their hands are connected. The chemistry's there. The press looks great.
It's got to go over, and it does. Free ball here for the Ice. Furbringer. Another block. Anyanwu is on fire. You talked about her a few minutes ago, Shelby.
Anyanwu is covering the entire net. As a middle, your job is to get from one pin to the another immediately. In my opinion, the middle blocker is the hardest position on the court. She is making this look easy. She's tracking the ball. Her vision's there. She's reading the setter Furbringer in front of her. And the form on the block is incredible.
Parks waiting to get the green light to serve. Little shoe tie there by Laney Smith. Shelby's favorite shoes she's ever seen on a volleyball court.
No, I'm not. They are the coolest shoes ever.
Yeah. Pancake by Fig Pin, not good enough to stop that.
A player's never going to be mad when the net helps them out with the kill or an ace. Players love a good net ace.
A little smile there from Benjamin. Kawa back to serve. Good serve by Kawa. Faldudo saves it. Peterson just could not get that inside the line. And another point for the Fire. We're tied at 10.
Peterson with the error, but the down ball pass from Faldudo was incredible. She was so far off the court and still made it happen to the left front.
Boy, Kawa, another nice serve. Anyanwu. Benjamin terminates out of the back row.
Benjamin doing a really good job at talking to Charlie Furbringer, saying, I want the ball at the 10-foot line. Give me a chance to come in from the back. And she's moving the ball around.
Benjamin, the oldest of 6 kids in their family.
That is insane.
Yeah. Oh, so is that. How about that swing by Peyton Peterson?
Peyton Peterson's swing is also insane, mainly because of how fast she swings and how hard she hits. She's really got it all, the accuracy, the strength, the full package.
Looking forward to watching her play for the Cardinals next year. And Danny Busboom Kelly. Furbringer, that was tight. That was really her only option, and she made the most of it. Furbringer again, another heads-up play.
Coming back in is team number 22, Kennedy Oceanati.
Furbringer again, the National Girls Volleyball Athlete of the Year by the National High School Coaches Association from Manhattan Beach, California. And an ace to follow it.
Serve for Fire.
Great serve by Furbringer, making sure that ball drops, barely going over the net, and has a great float to it.
Ice are going to take a timeout. Again, they're up 2-1 in this match, trying to put this match to bed. But the Fire have battled back.
We got Team Fire ahead by 2. Ice Wicket.
Well, we have been talking about it. Let's now show you confirmation about the UA Next All-American football game. That will take place tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN. So most of those guys were here. They just left, probably to get out to practice or dinner. But the Under Armour Next All-American football game will come your way tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN2. Always good to see those guys here. They add to the atmosphere.
This was the coolest shoot ever, by the way. Volleyball did it as well. But the props, just everything Under Armour brings to this whole experience, those players will have those pictures for forever. The experience overall, even besides this match, the players did puppy yoga yesterday. They've really done it all.
Furbringer, nice manners, thanking the ball person for the ball, getting ready to serve. Rips the serve, Faldudo with the receive. See if the ice can get fired up. They need a side out. They get the kill from Kiki Horn.
Gets the kill.
Horn doing a good job at staying aggressive, even when the set's coming from the back row. And she's not that tight on the net. She could have easily rolled, but she still went for the aggressive hit.
Onyawu back to serve. And Pierce sends a lot of ice players to the floor and gets the kill.
Fired up by 2, exercise number 21, Skylar Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce, another one of those players, can be fun to watch her career develop at Nebraska. Parks will attack to the corner, and a smart shot by the setter, Taylor Parks, number 20.
That's what you call a fastball. Parks doing a good job at reading what's going on for Team Fire. That's what setters have to do. They have to know what's going on in real time on both sides of the net. She saw the defense really pulled in and threw that ball in the corner.
Izzy Stark into serve. Mom played at Texas, sister at Penn State. She's going to Penn State as well. Free ball here for the ice. Higgins kept alive by Pierce. Point Fire.
Scramble playing is in the ball to the Fire point. Coming is number 26, Kendall Bashir.
So, and they have been the better team so far tonight, up 2-1. But they have to win this set to win the match. Bashir and the Fire up 2 in this must-win fourth. This is the UA Next All-America Volleyball game. Best high school volleyball players in the country here at the venue in Orlando. Point ice off the communication breakdown by the Fire, which for players that are playing together for the first time, that's one of the few times in this match there's been a little miscommunication.
We saw Ice make the error with a lot of players running into each other, miscommunication. However, Fire, no one really went for that ball. I don't think we'll see that again from Team Fire.
Thigpen into serve. Thigpen again will be playing at Kentucky. That was a nice set by Furbringer out to Osanami.
Alec Roth, middle blocker for Ice, was really late to the ball and really far off the net. She's not done that the whole match. Immediately she turned to her teammates and said, "My bad." And that was a great decision for Team Fire. Take advantage of the block not being on the net.
They bring in the instant energy, Lola Schumacher. Stark with a set, pushed over by Peterson. Got the touch, point ice, Faldudo will serve.
Ava Faldudo.
Short serve, Benjamin receives it. Furbringer sends it over, disrupts the ice. That's got to go over, and it does. Furbringer setting aims off the slide. Higgins keeps it alive. Dumped over by Benjamin.
Number 13, Hannah Benjamin.
Hannah Benjamin refusing to let that ball cross the net. High's not liking this call. They're saying she's throwing the ball over. Let's watch from this view. It's hard to avoid that when a player is that tall and strong and can reach that far over the net.
Well, Benjamin has had such a good match. She tries to get this team into a fifth set. Stark to Onyawu. Faldudo sends it over. Peterson. Dig by Kawa. Peterson again. Schumacher with the dig. Pierce.
Great hustle.
Oh, what a defensive play by the Ice. It's got to be the longest rally of the match. And finally, it ends. However, it is the Fire's point.
Put your hands together. That's one heck of a rally.
She thought she had it.
Ice not liking the call, but the defense effort is all out. Ice refusing to let the ball drop. Izzy Stark is a setter, and she is playing like a bro. She is flying all over the court.
Yeah, that was an incredible rally. Peterson trying to side out for the Ice. Higgins missed it. Point Fire.
Fire getting the momentum, but really just because Ice is making a couple of hitting errors back and forth. Got to get out of that hole because they've given Fire the momentum.
Yeah, timeout Ice. They thought there was a touch on that.
The offense making a couple of hitting errors here and there. Not bad errors, but regardless, you're still giving Fire the momentum.
Benjamin will serve. Stark setting Peterson. And the Ice sides out right away as they try to begin the comeback.
Peterson taking full advantage of when she's at the front, moving her shots around, not afraid to go for the hands of Fire. She's going for those fingertips. When it touches the fingertips, it's so hard for the defense to run down because of how high the ball goes.
Yeah, Peterson's been so impactful for the Ice. Faldudo with the dig. Peterson again, off speed. And it works. 2 kills in a row for Peterson.
Great hustle by Schumacher, but Peterson just so deceptive. I thought she was going for the hard hit. She moved her arm last second, dropped her elbow, went for the tip. Didn't see that coming.
Parks ready to serve. Ice down 2. Ames off the slide. Put a radar gun on that one.
Ames channeling her inner Asia O'Neal, the slide queen. Ames showing that she can do it too. Being deceptive, only having one blocker in front of her, literally turning her shoulders to make that ball drop in the seam.
Parks setting on Yawu. Schumacher kept it alive. Pierce into the back row to Thigpen. Peterson down the line, kill.
Outside, skips off the outside into the block for number 21, Peyton Peterson.
Peterson just can't be stopped right now. Sometimes when you're up against her, just put your helmet on, platform out, and pray, because she's hitting so hard right now. If your blockers aren't correct and the ball touches their hands, it's going to be a tool.
Back in for team ice number 4, Kiki.
Now Peterson has had an incredible match. Good serve. Pierce goes cross court, scores. Point for the Fire.
And Pierce saw that Falduda was not in her base for left back. Falduda pulled a little further deep for a left back. Made that adjustment just a little too late in that read.
Cabello ready to serve. And Kiki Horn gets the kill for the Ice.
Kiki Horn's that player that wants to be better every time she steps on the court. Head coach Jason Young says she's constantly asking questions. She wants feedback. She wants to know how to improve her craft.
From the state of North Carolina, a lot of her family here in Orlando watching tonight. Oh, Parks goes diving in. And the block is there. August combining with Osunami.
Great block of Osunami, but absolutely zero coverage for Team Ice. Someone has to get out there and cover.
And it is Pierce serving. the slide goes Smith.
Violation is called on number 13.
A 2-point lead for the Fire here deep in the fourth.
Bailey Higgins, number 9.
I like the fact that Smith got the ball after making an error. That shows the trust that these players have in one another and being willing to give them redemption from their previous error.
Stark in to serve. The Ice trying to win this match in 4. The Fire trying to send it to a 5th. Benjamin off the block. Nice diving dig by Cabello. And terminated. Whoa, wait a minute. It's called out. Benjamin pleading that there was a touch. Point was given to the Ice.
I thought that ball was out. And again, if you take your eyes away for 1 second, you're going to miss it because these players hit that hard. Let's watch this blue play right here. And, oh, it looks in right there. Oh, yeah, that
Well, the up judge overruling the call on the floor and reverses the call. Again, no challenge. The up judge just went ahead and changed that call.
And you can't get mad at the line judge. These balls are hit so fast. I thought that ball was absolutely out. But you don't have all the power if you're the line judge. That's all the ref.
Well, Benjamin can breathe a little easier now. So can Coach Starrett. Now they're just trying to make sure they've got the score correct and get the players in legally. So Bashir will be serving. The Fire trying to get to a 5th set against the Ice. Stark. Oh, that felt good. Kiki Horn.
Statement kill from Kiki Horn. Look how big this approach is, and that line shot is absolutely wide open. But she makes sure to avoid the defense, doesn't go right for the line, goes for that right back, middle back seam. Perfect kill.
Well, Fire is going to take a timeout. They are so close to forcing a 5th set. Coach Starrett wants to get everybody on the same stage. All 2 sets to 1, but have the 2-point lead here in the 4th. It's best of 5 set match. The top high school players in the country. Higgins with that left hand guides it back in. Benjamin hit the antenna. Point to the Ice. The lead is 1 for the Fire.
Fire with the error. Ice giving Fire essentially a free ball with the down ball from Higgins, but Ice getting back to base, getting ready for the hit, and they'll take the error.
Fake pin into serve. Benjamin blocked. She'll swing again over the block this time. Stark with a dig. Stark just could not get it up. And it is 6-point Fire.
Great response from Fire. They are doing a good job of moving the ball around when it comes to hitting. Haven't seen too many back row attacks in this set lately, but their front row doing a good job.
So it is set point for the Fire as they try to give us the first 5-set UA Next All-America volleyball game in history. Schumacher serving. Not yet. Roth pulls the Ice within 1 and will rotate back to serve. Short serve, got it! We're tied at 24.
You cannot take your eyes away from this match. Both teams relentless, going on runs, responding to runs. I literally don't know who's going to win this.
Well, the Fire unable to close out a couple of set points. The Ice have tied it. So the winner of this next point, Shelby, it'll either be match point or set point. It's a high stakes right now.
We love a high stakes situation, and this is an example of when these players get that first taste of that pressure. You're on national TV, it's set point.
Be disciplined, defend out of it. Middle, be up, be available. This is your game. Get middles incorporated here, okay?
We have worked our butts off to get to this point right now. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, finish down, finish down.
Johnny doing a really good job at relating to her team. And I like that Jason Young continues to put the mic in her face. She's so relatable to these players. She was just in their shoes. And I like that she's running the calls right now.
Yeah, Roth back to serve. Again, 24 all in this win by 2 fourth set. Furbringer to Ames. Ames gives the Fire another set point.
Ames so confident in her response. And that was a great set from Furbringer, showing that connection that they built over 2 days.
Benjamin back to serve, another set point for the Fire to get to a 5th. Point Ice, there was a touch on the attack. We're tied again at 25.
These are some of the craziest calls I've seen all season, and these players aren't even in college yet. The balls are getting touched, they're going in when you think it's out. You literally don't know what's going to happen.
You would think a national championship was on the line, so you got to love the competitiveness here. Peterson rushes in, sends it over. Parks keeps it alive. Faldudo with the set. Benjamin with the up. Pierce. Point Fire.
Pierce with a great placement. And Faldudo tried to put that ball back to target, but just a little too tight. Got to make sure it's off the net a little bit in the dig situation.
Another set point for the Fire at 26-25. Parks with the set to Peterson. Going the distance. The Fire would not be extinguished. It's been a deafening atmosphere tonight in the venue. One more set. Selman. Skylar Pierce with the block.
Good read by Pierce. The whole match, Ice has really struggled with that coverage. Just got to make sure someone is up right against their hitter.
Furbringer, another service opportunity. Another good serve, targeted Horn. Horn will send it over, got bumped. Schumacher unable to keep it alive. And somehow that turned into a winning rally for the Ice. Two players colliding on that attack.
I like the effort from Schumacher. She backed up, backpedaled, stayed on her feet as long as she could.
Taverdi, future Oregon Duck, into serve for the Ice. Served it at Schumacher. And again, it's Pierce with the kill, this time from the right side.
And now with Pierce serving, interested to see if Furbringer is going to give Pierce the chance for a back row attack.
Fire up 2-1. Remember, we're going to 15, win by 2 to determine the winner of this UA Next All-America game. Selman.
Huge hit by Selman, coming down with all the power for Schumacher. Her read was right, her base was good. The problem with that dig was she moved her platform at the last second. When a hit is coming at you that hard, when contact is made, your arms have to be absolutely frozen.
Stark in to serve for the ice. We're tied at 2. Benjamin. Faldudo sends it back. That's got to go over. Nice play. Down the line, no. Point to the ice. Osanami just missing wide.
And service line again is number 9, Izzy Stark.
Stark will serve again. Ice with the lead. Schumacher with a serve receive. Joust at the net. And it is Higgins that wins it for the ice.
Higgins has brought so much energy this entire match, Team Ice. From her blocking to her hitting to reaction after a play, it's contagious when it comes to the Ice's momentum.
Stark serve goes wide, and the Fire within 1. Izzy Stark again will be following her sister Angelina to Penn State. Stark family is seated behind us tonight here in the venue watching. Bashir getting ready to serve. Stark will pursue that. And Horn unable to, oh yeah, point. Wait just a second. Call was changed. Point is going to be the Fire. First looked like they had called a touch. Stark sends it out to the pin. Horn is blocked. Ames and Osunsami.
Right now, Fire has all the momentum. Even though they don't have a huge lead, obviously, it can feel like that, especially in the 5th set. Every point means so much.
Going to 15, win by 2 to determine the winner of this prestigious event. Furbringer called everybody off, set Benjamin.
Great play.
Peterson saved it. Out of the back row, Pierce, yes.
These line judges have a tough job because these balls go by so fast and are so close to the line. This back row attack from Pierce was a great spot, absolutely in. Ice not liking that call, but I think the ref definitely made the right call.
6-4, Fire in front. Bashir setting. Dig by Stark. Benjamin missed it. Point Ice.
Huge swing by Benjamin, and that could have gone either way. Ice's left back, Faldudo, made a good job at making sure her foot's on the line, knowing for sure that ball was going out.
Amanda Mack in to serve. Future Cincinnati Bearcat goes to IMG Academy over Bradenton, Florida, part of their new volleyball program over at IMG. Furbringer, back set, dug by Stark. Faldudo calls everybody off. Higgins blocked. Ames getting most of that.
Ames put up such a wall. Her physicality is there, but also the athleticism. Just because she's tall doesn't mean she has to have a good read. She's really good at waiting and timing, but again, Stark, her defense is unreal. If I'm Team Fire, I am not hitting at Izzy Stark anymore.
This match now over 2.5 hours old. That serve is good. An ace by the future Stanford Cardinal, Kawa. And a reminder for those of you looking for Toledo versus Ohio men's college basketball.
Cousin, little siblings, actually think Charlie is their real cousin. Love their story.
Yeah, Charlie number 5 for the Fire. That's Kawa serving number 14. Schumacher with a nice up. Benjamin tight to the net. And the kill by the Fire, Furbringer. Man, Furbringer has had quite a lethal match.
Furbringer going right for Stark, who Stark has had some of the best defense of this entire match, and Fullbringer showing the versatility.
One of the top setters in the country, showing a lot of offense tonight. Nice save. Stark setting the middle again, and Ames gets the block. Higgins keeps it alive. Peterson puts it down.
There's that coverage Ice has been looking for the entire match. Great job at protecting your hitters, letting them know you got their back, and keeping the point going.
Faldudo has had an incredible defensive match into serve. Cabello in on the front row for the Fire, number 8. Fire up 9-6. We're going to 15, win by 2 to determine the winner. Benjamin. Higgins. Schumacher just could not make a play on it, and Higgins gets another kill to pull the Ice back to within 2.
And this is what you call a serve and pass game, especially in the 5th set. You absolutely need your serves to be aggressive, and you have to make sure your passes are 3-option or at least 2-option passes.
Well, a timeout taken. The Fire up 9-7 in this 5th and final set.
Outside, or they've been hitting both pins.
Again, the Ice won the 1st set and the 3rd set. The Fire won the 2nd set and the 4th set. That's why we're in this 5th set. We're going to 15, win by 2. Faldudo puts it up for Higgins. She hits into the block. Stark. And the attack doesn't clear the net. Another point for the Fire.
Looks like that ball was not able to clear the net from Taverdi, but Ames doing a good job at making sure, even if it did, her arms are pressed and ready.
Hannah Benjamin serving. Fire hitting that 10-point mark first here in the 5th set. Overpass. Ames.
I like the energy Ames is showing in fully protecting her side of the net. You cannot overpass, especially not when Ames is the middle front.
Yeah, the future Longhorn putting the Fire up 4. Higgins tips it over. Schumacher made the play on it to keep it alive. Higgins off hands. Schumacher flying in to keep it up. Pierce.
Great
nice dig by Faldudo. Pierce again. Kept up by Stark. What a rally. Higgins.
Oh, sweet sassy Galassi, what a rally. Ice gets the ball.
Higgins is so effective because she has that confidence. Even when out of system or not tied on the net, she's still going to go for the hands. In the hands of Ames, of all people. She's not worried the blocker's 6'4". She's going right for your fingers.
Again, Higgins will be playing beach volleyball at Florida State next year. Pierce. Oh! Wow! I mean, you could feel that all over the gym. Lola Schumacher will be serving for the Fire, the 5'4" libero from Carmel, Indiana, who will play for Wisconsin. Nice serve. Dives in to save the return as well. No answer for Pierce right now.
Both teams had the chance to take advantage of how out of system everyone was. Pierce finally did it. She took full advantage with this swing. Again, Ice just really out of system. Both teams overpassing.
I don't know how you get ace. And with it comes match point. Lola Schumacher with the crucial serve. Match point Fire. And it is Peterson who saves the match point, but the Fire with 5 more at their disposal.
Peterson has been so clutch this entire match. I really like that she takes advantage of every opportunity of her being on the court.
It'll be Peterson serving now. Again, second match point for the Fire. Pierce. It's over.